Welcome back to MomboSpice. On this episode, we will be preparing the Creole and Crab Seafood Dip. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start off cooking our shrimp, okay? What we're gonna do first is we're gonna, of course, get that MomboSpice garlic butter, and we're gonna probably use about 4 ounces of that MomboSpice garlic butter. We're gonna season the shrimp with the MomboSpice original seasoning, which is low in sodium. We're going to season the shrimp, gonna mix it well. We're gonna just pour it in. Okay, so we're gonna cook these shrimp down, and you're gonna cook it about 80% down because of course you're gonna have to put the dish in the oven, so it's gonna cook some more in the oven. So just cook it about 80% done. Once the shrimp has been cooked, you're gonna add some spinach to it because the spinach has to go in the dip, okay? The spinach is gonna be your nutritional value in this Creole dip. And don't be shy with the spinach because it's, of course, going to cook down very well. And remember, because we put that MomboSpice butter in the pan to cook the shrimp, you don't need to add any more olive oil or any of that to the pan because it should be well coated. Once you cook this down, the shrimp and the spinach, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your oven and you're gonna preheat your oven for baking. You're gonna turn it on about 350 degrees to prepare for the dish to go in. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna start making your base, which is your filler. That's what I like to call it. You're gonna begin with using 2 packages of cream cheese. You're gonna also add in some heavy whipping cream, which is gonna kinda change the consistency of the cream cheese, would give you like a smooth texture. So you're gonna use approximately 1/3 cup. And you're gonna let that cook down. This is gonna be a very easy dish to make if you're having company over, if you're preparing for a football game, or you just maybe have like a few friends over for some games. This is a great dish to serve to your guests. You're also gonna add a tablespoon of, this W sauce. I call it Worcestershire sauce, okay? And you're gonna continue to stir it until the texture begins to become creamy. Let me give you one key component to create a very flavorful dish. Make sure you season all your ingredients so that when you combine them collectively, you have one great tasting dish. So yeah, we have some lump crab meat here that's gonna go in our Creole and Crab Seafood Dip. So what I'm gonna do is sprinkle a little MomboSpice on it before I add it to the dish. So now we're gonna get ready to plate up this Creole Crab and Seafood Dip. You're gonna add your cream cheese into your bacon dish. And then you're gonna add in your shrimp and spinach. It's no specific way you need to add it in there, just make sure you add it in. Then we're gonna lastly add in the jumbo crab meat here to the dish. Once you have all your ingredients added to your baking dish, you kind of just want to just gently or lightly kind of mix it up just a little because you don't want all the ingredients in one spot. So you're just gonna gently mix up so that it's evenly spread. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna top it with cheese, and the cheese that I chose is mild cheddar and some Mexican cheese. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna place it in the oven to bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. And guess what? You're done. Get ready for those guests to have a delicious dip to devour. And off to the oven we go. See you later. So I've cooked the crab and Creole seafood dip, and this is the finished product. So all you're gonna need to do is garnish with a little parsley. If you wanna take the flour tortillas and then you wanna deep fry them to get your tortilla chip, you can do it as well. But I already have some here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip in to this fresh baked, flavorful Creole and crab seafood dip so I can show you how delicious it is. We gotta get all of that shrimp and crab. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my. That is so delicious. Thank you for tuning in with MomboSpice. We done it again. I don't know what to tell you. The video is over. It's over. Back to reality. If you really like this dish and you want to create it yourself, you can click the link down below in the description. You can also hit subscribe to the MomboSpice YouTube channel. And guess what? You can have MomboSpice in your kitchen. Until next time, I'll see you.